Namaste, this is JV and Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics in Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module the practice of positive and the negative correlation. This module is a part of the course Biostatistics under the program of MSc NND, MSc FST, MSc Biotechnology and MSc Microbiology first semester of the university. This session of the practice of positive and negative correlation is a very important topic, isn't just part of the correlation, and in which we discuss about the correlation. The type of correlation means the positive correlation and the negative correlation with numerical problems. Just as all we know that the correlation may be positive or may be negative, and how can we determine that, and for the problems how can we just find the positive correlation and the negative correlation for the data, and what are their geometrical meaning, that is very important. So in the today's session we are going to discuss all these points of the characteristics, means the positive and the negative correlation, and with the diagrams and with the numerical problems. As all we know that the correlation coefficient will describe the characteristic, the nature of the correlation, means whether the correlation is positive or the negative, and for perfect positive or the perfect negative, that is given by the correlation coefficient, and it is denoted by R, small r, and it was given by Carl Pearson. So R is very important to describe this. So in the today's session we are going to discuss all these parts. So when R is positive 1, then there is a perfect positive correlation. If R is equal to negative 1, then there is a perfect negative correlation between the two variables. And if R is equal to below, just when we say if R is greater than to -1 but below than 0, then there is a negative correlation, and if R is greater than to 0 but less than or equal to +1, then it is a positive correlation. If R is equal to around 1, then it is the positive or the strong positive correlation, like when the R is 0.8 or 0.9, then it will be the case for the strong positive correlation. When R is around -1, that is about like -0.9, -0.8, or just in the neighborhood of these values, like -1, then the correlation will be like a strong negative correlation, and these can be determined by the coefficient of correlation. So now we take some slides to explain this more with examples, with mathematical concepts. So we are taking some slides. Here this is shown that the positive correlation means a line is shown, just a straight line is shown, that and here R will be equal to +1, and the negative correlation means a line showing downward. For the positive correlation the line is upward, while for the negative correlation the line is downward. And if there is a line, then it means the correlation is a perfect positive correlation. If there is in place of a straight line there may be curve. If the curve is ascending, then the positive correlation is there, and if there is a curve and which is coming downward, if it is curve is going upward, then it is positive correlation between two variables, and if there is a curve coming downward, then it is a case for the negative correlation. And if the line is just horizontal to x-axis, means one of the variable, means the line is not vertical, the line is not ascending or descending, then this is the case of the no correlation, means the two variables are not correlated with each other. Now next slide, in this slide we are having an example to find the correlation coefficient and discuss the an interpretation of the correlation between the two between the two characteristics here. So person, hand and height. So these are the two characteristics A, B, C, D, E. There are five persons. Now their hand and their height. So next we will find the characteristics, we will find the correlation coefficient and between the two variables, one is the hand and second is the height. So a table is to be made, to be prepared for this, and in which first we are showing that persons A, B, C, D, E, and then their hand and their heights. So just hand and height are the two variables written by the two variable xi and yi. Now next we are having the deviations. The deviations are taken from the mean values x bar and y bar for these respective series, and their names are given as E and F. So xi minus x bar is the first deviation for the series x, and yi minus y bar is the deviation for the series y, and it is written by f. So these are the deviations E and F, which we have to find from their mean values, and mean values are shown that 17.8 and 164. So these are the mean values for the hand means the series x, and the mean value of the series y, which is written by height, that is 164. So in this way, first we have to find their average values by the simple mean formula, and then we have to find their deviations, xi minus x bar, which is E, yi minus y bar, which is f. Then we have to multiply E and F, E into F, then E square and then F square, because this table is prepared for these variables, because these terms will be required for the formula of correlation coefficient. Next, lastly, just we have to find these terms such as xi minus x bar and yi minus y bar, and that is here like E into F. The sum of E into F is coming there. The sum of this E into F is coming there 74. Sum of E square is 20.8 and sum of F square is 506. So next these are written there. Summation of like xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar, which is like E into F. Then the next term, summation xi minus x bar whole square, which is the term here like E square, and then the summation yi minus y bar whole square, which is summation which is f. So in this way, by the formula of the correlation coefficient, R is equal to, that is summation xi minus x bar into summation xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar, which is 74 in the numerator, in the formula of Karl-Pearson coefficient of correlation, and in denominator there is under root of summation xi minus x bar whole square, which is 20.8, into summation yi minus y bar whole square, which is 50.06, and when we solve this term, then we get the value of R, means the correlation coefficient is coming there 0.72. 0.72 means it is a positive value, so it is a positive correlation, and it is around 1, so that is a high level positive correlation, means strong positive correlation, meaning that in this data set, as the height increases, so does hand height. So that means just it is a high level positive correlation between the two variables x and y are there. Now we take one more question there. In this question, the graph below represents each individual's weight and corresponding blood pressure. Recall in the previous section and formulas for calculating a regression line, using the correlation coefficient and the regression line, interpret the graph. So here a graph is shown that and graph between the blood pressure and the weight is given here between the two like variables. One is blood pressure and second is weight, and a table is given that for the 5 individuals, 5 persons, A, B, C, D and E. So weights are given and blood pressures are given there. Now solution. So because we have to find here the correlation coefficient and we have to interpret that and using the correlation coefficient and the regression line, we have to find the relation between the two like characteristics here, blood pressure and height. So again, just previous about similar to previous example, we have to make a table for E, F and other variable like E square, F square and E into F. E means xi minus x bar, F means yi minus y bar. So the first series is taken for the weight and the second series is taken for the blood pressure, and their average means their mean values have been obtained 174.8 and 146.8. So these are the mean values of these two series. Next we have to find the values like xi minus x bar. Xi means the first series for weight and yi represents the blood pressure, the second series, and then we have to find xi minus x bar, which is E, yi minus y bar, which is F, then E into F, then E square and then F square. Next put the values in the correlation coefficient formula and we will get there 0.61. 0.61 is the correlation coefficient, and now we have to find the regression lines. The regression lines are is given by like y is equal to a plus bx, and how can we find the a and the b terms? Now we can see there. First of all, we have to find the standard deviations Sx and Sy for the two series. So the formulas are written there, the formulas are mentioned here, and now we have to put just the values for the standard deviation Sy and standard deviation Sx, and these have been obtained as 18.94 and 18.3. After this the regression coefficient B is the regression coefficient given by R into Sy upon Sx. So Sy and Sx have been obtained. R is obtained 0.61, and when we put the value of B, so it is coming there, value of B is coming there 0.64. So B becomes 0.64. Now the regression line y is equal to a plus bx can also be written as y bar is equal to a plus bx bar. So now putting the value of y bar and x bar and a and b, putting the value of x bar and y bar and b which have been obtained. So just when we put these values, then a can be calculated, and a is coming there 35.21. So a is coming there 35.21, and therefore the regression 9 becomes y is equal to a plus bx becomes y is equal to a, which is 35.21, plus b, which is 0.64 into x. In this way, weight and blood pressure have a moderate positive correlation. We can observe from the value of r, because r is 0.61, so there is a moderate correlation between blood pressure and the weight. And looking at the slope, this means that the weight, what is slope we can obtain there? We can obtain the slope from the regression line. Slope means b, and which is 0.64. So looking at the slope, this means that as weight goes up by 1 kilogram, blood pressure goes up by 0.64. So just from the term of b, we can observe, because b is 0.64, so it means when the weight goes up by 1 kilogram, then the blood pressure will rise to 0.64, and there is a moderate correlation between the two variables x and y. So in the today's session we have discussed about the positive and the negative correlation with the physical interpretation, and by the example and by the concept of like statistical concepts and mathematical formulas. So students are advised to practice objective as well as subjective questions for this topic. Thank you.